Hi and welcome. My name is Kemini Robert. If you're new to this channel or watching this for the first time, wherever you're watching it, this is Digital Biz Web platform where we learn how to blog and do all sorts of things. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how to get your domain name on Namecheap. Okay, so you're setting up your website and you need to purchase a domain name, and one of the places that you can do that is Namecheap. So in this video I'll be showing you how to do that on Namecheap. So if you are new here, I have other resources. Maybe you don't know what a domain name is. There is a video on that sharing with you everything that you need to know about a domain name, and also how to pick the right domain name, because some people know what a domain name is but they just don't know how to pick the right one. So I'll leave a link in the description for you, and if you're watching this on digitalbizweb.com, I will drop a link in the list of recommended resources for you to check out. So let's just get into this right here. The first thing you want to do, you want to go to namecheap.com. all right, once that loads, it's just this is the interface. This is just the first thing that you are greeted with, a search bar here that you could search for your domain name. All right, so let's imagine that my business is a perfume fragrances industry, and maybe my name, normal company name, is Digital Biz Web. So I'll just do something like dbwsense.com. Okay. All right, so DBW Sense is available, and we can go ahead and add it to carts. But just before then, there is something that we want to do right here. I want you to copy this new com598, because that will allow you to purchase this domain name at just about $6. That is like 5.98 dollars. So I'll just paste it somewhere, or maybe I'll hold it somewhere, and that's that. I'll just go ahead and add this to cart. Okay, now that we're done adding this to cart, I'll just remove this guy from here, put it somewhere. So now that we're done adding this to cart, you have a lot of other options here, manage WordPress and the rest of the things, but we won't worry about none of those right now. What I want to do is that I'll go straight to check out. Once I come here, this is where I can actually apply the coupon code that I copied. Notice that the normal price is like $10.28, which in the end the subtotal is like $10.46. So what I'll just do is that I'll go ahead and enter the coupon code I copied, and then I'll apply that. This coupon code has expired or has already been applied to your account, is not available, and whatever. Maybe that's because I am not logged in, or maybe that's because I've used this computer and Namecheap before. For whatever reason, it's not applied, but it could apply on your computer. It should be applied, so then you will have a reduced amount to pay here. So I'll just go ahead and proceed. Okay, what else do I have to do? Okay, so I'll just go ahead and confirm the order. Now once I confirm the order, it's going to ask me to log in. or create a new account. So what you want to do is that you want to create a new account. So I'll pick a username, whatever you want to pick, something you can remember. It could be your name, because most times you're not going to be using just a single website on one account. So I would advise that you pick a name that something you can remember. For me, and then I'll pick that. That is just beautiful. That's a wonderful password. So once you pick a password, what you want to do is that you want to enter your name, first name, last name, email address, yes, sign me up on the rest of the things, and then click on create account. So yes, I am done with that. So I'll just click on create account and continue. So it's asking me to prove that I'm a robot. You guys should have done this before now. Okay, you should have done this before now. So I'll just copy that, put that here, and then so what happens is, if it does this, you have to come back and enter your passwords again. Maybe you have to pick a new password, but you'll be fine whatever the case. So pick a new password and then click on here to confirm that you are a human being, and then click on create account and continue. So I can go ahead and save this password. All right, so it's going to ask you for personal details and company name. If you have a company, you should add your company name, your job title, and all of that. So what I'll do is that I'll just go ahead and add in all of this, and then we will come back to the video. I believe you don't want to watch my see me enter all my personal details. So once I'm done, I'll come back, or we'll come back to this video. Okay, now I'm done entering my personal details, everything. So I'll just hit the continue button. So here we are with everything that I had entered in, and we are just ready to continue right here. So it's going to give you a summary of everything you've entered at on the previous page, your personal details. So after filling out the form, this is the next page that you will arrive at, and as of now you are logged in. That is why you have your username right at the top here. Okay, so let's continue. So what you would want to do is that you would also want to check save the configuration above to my default checkout settings. So you just want to enable that just to make things easier for you the next time you want to buy anything on Namecheap. So I'll just go ahead and click on the continue button here. So here we are on the next page. So you will have to enter your card details or card information and all of that before we can continue and proceed to making a payment. I'll just put this right up here. So yeah, this is where we are. Once you enter your card name, number, and all of that, we can go ahead and continue. Alright, so right here I am done entering my card details, and I have scrolled down to the bottom of the page. So what I want to do is that I want to set up auto renewal for digitalbizweb.com. So I'll just go ahead and check this box. So just scroll down to the bottom of the page and you will find this save configuration above. Yeah, so I want to save that, and then I'll just go ahead and continue. Okay, so right here we have the summary of everything. So hopefully you were able to apply the coupon code. It should reduce this price, okay, to something lesser. All right, Let's just check out what we have on this page before we click on the Pay Now button. So on the page, you're going to find your personal details, everything, your payment information and all of that. And all you have to do once everything is confirmed, you've looked at them and you're okay with what you have there, you just go ahead and click on the Pay Now button. So it's going to process your order. So we wait. And so that is that. You have successfully purchased a domain name from Namecheap. Okay, here we are, and we are done purchasing our domain name. So right now you have a new domain name, but does that mean that your website setup is complete? Not quite. We are not yet done setting up the website. So if you go open another tab and just do, okay, that is the website that we just purchased from Namecheap. If you try to visit that website, you're going to see that, all right, it's not the setup is not complete. So what do? We have to get hosting for this website. Okay, so we have to get hosting where all the files and the setup, design, everything for our website is going to be set up. It's going to be set up. So how do you do that? We want to use managed WordPress hosting, because with managed WordPress hosting you don't have to do anything with coding and all of those difficult things. It's just about, with a few clicks of buttons, in a few minutes you will have your website up and running. Just a side note here, you can always hire someone to get this done for you, all right? But if you can't afford to do that, no problem, you can do it on your own. It's just easy peasy. So let's just get into doing that. So once you are here and your site is set up, what you want to do is that you want to scroll to the bottom of this page right here. Scroll to the bottom of the page, and once you get to the bottom of the page, you're gonna see these options: set up DNS, set up your WordPress, and all of that. Just in case by the time you're watching the video things have changed, don't worry, just look for the WordPress setup option. So this is the managed WordPress thing that we have been talking about in previous videos. So you click on get started. Right, once you click on get started, it's going to take you to this page right here. It's completely blank. It's the EasyWP managed WordPress system. So you go straight to new website and click there to add a new website. So once it's done, so you want to enter your website name, whatever you want to call it. Just pick a few options. What do you want to use this website for? I think for my business, you probably want to sell online, whatever you want to do with your website. I think I'll just leave the two options. Then I'll just go ahead and click on continue. All right, so here you have the options for the plans that you could choose. There is the starter plan, there's the turbo, what's that, and there's the supersonic plan for you. So you could decide to go with a yearly plan, just $34. I think that's like $35 per year. If you have all the money, it's better you pay upfront for a year, but I'll just do this monthly plan, and I'll just get going. So just a side note here, this is not like the only hosting, the only place that you can get managed WordPress hosting. This is what I've decided to use for this video, and it's good, especially if you don't have all the money to spend upfront on Bluehost and the rest of the places. Most hosting companies won't allow you to pay $7 per month. starting out. So they want you to pay for a year, and if you're paying, if you have to do a monthly plan, most of them will want you to pay at least $12 or $11 per month. So Namecheap is very actually cheap. So this is the EasyWP. So what you want to do is you select this. Remember, it's free for the first month, so the first 1 month you don't have to pay anything for this. So I'll click on continue. I'll choose the starter plan of domain from EasyWP. I think we want to use a domain from Namecheap. The domain name we just purchased, but if you don't have a domain name yet, just go ahead and continue with this free thing, but it's going to add all of this to your website URL. Please, we don't want that. So what we want is we want to use a domain from Namecheap. So I'll go ahead and select this, and then it's already chosen DBW Sense for me. So if you don't find that in the option, just click on the drop down and then pick the website. How do I change? All right, so that is that. You want to click on continue. Okay, so it's asking us to choose a WordPress theme, so we'll just go with the default WordPress theme 2023. So I'll just click on continue. It's asking us to add plugins and all of that. The only plugin I would want to add here would be the Yoast SEO plugin, but you can still add that all the way. So we have another video that shows you how to do setup, add plugins to your website and all of that. So I'm not going to go ahead and start with adding this Yoast SEO plugin. So I'll just I need an empty installation, so I'll just click on continue. Okay, you may experience a delay of a few minutes to several hours before you can see your website due to DNS propagation. So that means that after you are done purchasing this hosting, you may have to wait a few minutes for things to get started right on your website. So we'll just go ahead and click on continue to purchase. All right, confirm. Want to confirm the purchase, and everything looks okay right here. 30 days trial, October 27th. All right, so all of that is okay. So we want to confirm payment. All right, so our website is getting created. Isn't this wonderful? I mean, gone are the days people used to write code and all of that, but with cloud computing, everything is just easy. So your website is well set up, and now you can click on here, right here, to see what the site looks like. Okay, it's still giving us a tough time, so we'll just have to wait a few minutes to have this website well set up and properly done. So I'll just wait a few minutes and then I'll come back and then I'll show you how this website, what it looks like. Right, so right now our website is well set up. In just a few minutes, with a few clicks of the button, we have a new website. So I'll just go ahead and go to dbwsense.com. So sometimes you may have to wait a few minutes before you can, before everything is completely set up. So your website now can be found at dbwsense.com. Just before you freak out about having your website look like this is not what it's going to look like. Okay, so we will actually work on it to make it look beautiful, something that you will be proud of. Okay, so we have that in subsequent lessons and videos, so feel free to, that will be available for you to watch, and there will be a link to direct you to that video. But let's get finished setting up things right here. So here is your website. This is the front end. This is what everybody can see, but how about the things that you can see? Because working on the website, you will be working on the website from the back end, not from the front end. So one thing you want to do is that if you just check your email in a little bit, you will find that you have received mails from Namecheap, and this is a verification mail, so I'll just advise that we go ahead and verify. So once you click on the mail and open it, you scroll down, so you want to click here to verify and agree to the terms. So I'll click on that. Right, so verification is successful. So I'll go back to the email, to my Gmail, and then there's a receipt, and then this is the credentials for your WordPress website. So you have your managed WordPress website set up right now on Namecheap, and then they have sent you the credentials, your username and your password. Okay, so this is what you have. This is how you can log in to your EasyWP website. So I'll just, what I want to do is that I'll just copy the password, all right there, and then I could click on here to go to the login page, but I don't want to do that. I want to show us how you can log in to your WordPress. So what you want to do is you want to do dbw, okay, /wp, excuse me, admin. So this is what the URL you want to go to every time you want to log in to your WordPress backend. So we will do that, and here we are. I'll just enter my username and then I'll paste the password. So I'll enter the username and then paste the password that I copied, and then I'll click on login. All right, that is that. Here we are in the back end of our website. So just so that we don't have to enter the password every time we have to log in, so I'll just go ahead and save this to my Chrome browser, and I'm actually using the Chrome browser, so whatever browser you're using, that's fine. So this is our website, well and completely set up on WordPress. So you have your WordPress installed, and this is beautiful. Now, just one thing before we continue, I want to show you how to contact Namecheap, just in case you have issues with your WordPress installation or domain name setup or whatever. And let's just do that. Now, this is your EasyWP dashboard. This is your managed WordPress dashboard on Namecheap. Now notice that the URL is not namecheap.com. What you want to do is that you want to go to dashboard.easywp.com to find your website. But the thing is, when you get here, you can always log in with your Namecheap credentials. All right, so your Namecheap credentials will always work here. So this is where you have your EasyWP website. If you go ahead and click on manage right here, okay, it opens up everything here. Here is where you can back up your website. It's easy peasy. You click on here, it's going to create a backup. So I'll just say my first backup. Okay, my first backup, and then I'll create a backup, and just like that, it creates a backup for your website. You don't have to have a plugin to do backups and all of that, but if you need to do plugin backups, no problem, but this is way easier for me. And then once I have a backup here, I can always come back and restore my backup. Okay, so EasyWP with Namecheap is actually very easy. And all right, that is that. So one more thing before I get out of here, if you have any Namecheap, it's easy. Just come here, click on this question mark, and then select to chat with a live person. Okay, once you get to this page, you want to come to the bottom right corner, and then you click on that. And then what is the problem? What do you want to talk about? Maybe is it WP? So you say hi. something like that, and then you click on the enter key and then you wait. And so in just a few seconds you have somebody from Namecheap talk to you live, and so you can always, you know, you're not gonna have too much problems with this. So I'll just all right, so all right, so that's that. So I'll just go ahead and close this chat and leave the chat. That's that. So this is just how easy it is to contact anyone from Namecheap to help you with any issue that you may be having. So I'll go back to my WordPress dashboard, and this is here we are. All right, so if you want to visit your website, you could open another tab and click on and do that. And so here we have a website. So the next thing is that we want to set up our website to make it look wonderful and beautiful. But just the first things first, if you have this update notification up here, I'll just advise you go ahead and update your WordPress to the latest version so that your plugins and themes can work well. Okay, so this is this, and all this is done, but notice that we do not have the SSL certificate on this website. Now you can go ahead and purchase an SSL certificate, but there is a way to do that for free, and it's simple. What you want to do is that you want to go to cloudflare.com. so Cloudflare is a content delivery network. They're actually help you deliver your content quicker depending on the location, and they also do a lot of things like secure your website and all kinds of things. So your website will load faster because the delivery system is faster. So this is what you can get with Cloudflare, all for free. So this is Cloudflare. Everything is so you can get the SSL certificate for free here, and also have your content delivered quicker and faster. Did I say quicker to your users? So once you get to Cloudflare, you want to sign up. All right, so since you're using this for the first time, all right, so once you get here, you have the option to sign up with your email and your password. So I'll just go ahead and enter my email. Okay, so now I have entered my email and I've created a good password. So, and then it has actually verified that I'm a human being. So if this is not checked, you want to click on the box that you have here and verify that you are really human. So once this is done, I'll click on sign up, and then I'll save the username and password. All right, so here we are done signing up for Cloudflare. So we want to get right into connecting our website to Cloudflare. So I'll just go ahead, click on add a website or an application. Once you're here, you want to enter the name of your website or of the website, which obviously is dbwsense.com or whatever your website name is. Okay, so once you do that, you click on continue. On the next page, you'll be presented with plans for Cloudflare, and you just have to pick one of the plans. There is the Pro, the Business, the Enterprise, and but what we want to do, we want to go for the free plan, which costs $0.00. All right, once you do that, it's going to pull up your DNS records from Namecheap. So Cloudflare is actually scanning your DNS records. I think it is done doing that. All right, I think it is done doing that. Okay, so we'll just click on continue. So on the next page here, you will have to copy these Cloudflare name servers and take it to your EasyWP DNS, to your Namecheap DNS settings. It's just easy. Just follow along as I show you how to do that. So the first thing, I want to copy this, and then I'll go to Namecheap. This is EasyWP dashboard.easywp.com. So I'll just go to Namecheap.com just in case you're not logged in to Namecheap. So you want to go to Namecheap.com, and then what I want to go to, so I'm already signed in here, I'm logged in already. What am I looking for? I want a list of my domains, so I'll go to my dashboard. All right, so I'll hover up here, and then I'll go to dashboard. So right here, it's showing me a list of my domains. If you cannot find the domain here, just go to the domain list on the left hand side there. Okay, and once I get here, I'll click on manage. Alright, so right here I'll just scroll down to name servers, and I'll change this to, I'll click on the drop down, change this to custom DNS, and then I'll now paste the records from Cloudflare. That's the first one. I'll just click on that to copy the second one, and I'll just go back to Namecheap and I'll just paste it right there, and then I will tick this mark right there. Alright, so we have to just wait around for everything to be set up, and then we can proceed with our settings. Now, why were we doing all of that? It was because we had no SSL certificate, so we want to make sure our site is secure. Okay, and we can do that for free on Cloudflare. So that's what we are doing right here. So while we're waiting, we will go to our email inbox. So go to your email inbox and just check for Cloudflare. So please verify your email address. One of the things I want to do while waiting is that I want to verify my Cloudflare email address. I'll just click on the link in the email sent to me from Cloudflare. Alright, so we have successfully verified the email we used on Cloudflare, or that's that. So I'll just be waiting around here to receive the confirmation from Cloudflare that my website has been successfully added to the Cloudflare system. So I'll just wait around here until I receive that email. So that is what you want to do. You just want to wait till Cloudflare sends you the email telling you that your WordPress, that your website is properly connected to their system. Okay, so that's what we're waiting for around right here. So I'll just wait. Once I receive that email, I'll just come back and continue the video. Alright, so here we are. We have the email from Cloudflare that DBW sent is now active on Cloudflare. So I'll just go back to Cloudflare. Okay, and then I'll click on overview. Alright, so it's telling me great news. Cloudflare is now protecting your site. So just a couple of settings here. I want to review settings. The first is to improve security. So this is activated. So I'll just click on save. Always use HTTPS. Redirect all. Yeah, I want to take that, and then I'll save. Speed up page load times. Alright, that's okay. Save that. Alright, so I'll just finish my setup right there. Well, I'm not quite sure why it's not doing that. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. And then finish. It's still coming up. I'm not sure what's up there, so that should be that should be okay. So I'll just go back to my WordPress dashboard, and I'll just reload this page to see what's going on. Okay, this looks like so. I want to go to an incognito tab and see if my settings are correct. Start // of so I want to enter my URL with the HTTPS to see what's going on. I'll just hit the enter key. It's telling me that my website is not secure. So actually some of these things take time to be activated. So what we want to do is that we just want to wait. Okay, so just wait around and then come back and check if your website is secure. Meanwhile, I'll go to settings. Right, everything looks fine here. So what you don't want to do is that you don't want to mess with your settings and all of that. So I'll just leave this be right here. So this looks like it's going to take a while, maybe 10-15 minutes or whatever. So we will come back to the website and then load it. Alright, so we are back here, and it's been more than an hour. Alright, so I just left everything and I just I went to exercise. I went to play football. So football, so it's been more than an hour, but it doesn't have to be that long. Okay, maybe after 20-30 minutes you can always check back to see if everything is okay, and you can always use your smartphone. You can always use your smartphone to check if everything is set up properly. Now, if I go to settings here, alright, so you'll find the website URLs, but please do not mess with these URLs. Okay, don't mess with these URL. If you want to make any change, the only thing you want to do is the www. So if you want your website to always appear with the www. World Wide Web stuff, that is okay. This is what you can do, and then you save changes. Okay, that is all you can do. Once you decide to add an S here and save changes, you'll be in a whole lot of trouble. So leave this here unless you need the www. All right, now this is because with Cloudflare connecting it to Namecheap, something I've observed over time is that there is always this conflict. Okay, too many redirections, and that is the error message that you're going to get once you add an S here and save changes. So you just don't want to touch this. leave it like this. Okay, so I'm not gonna save this. I'll just leave this wherever it is as it is, and then I'll just go back to my dashboard. So what you will notice is that everything is now in HTTPS. So I didn't even need to do anything. But if you know, the website is now secure, so if maybe, for instance, you do not get this lock here that's showing you your website is secure, okay, just open up a tab and load this HTTPS. Okay, and enter your website address with the HTTPS. Okay, so just go ahead and do that and then hit the enter key. All right, so once you have this, it shows that everything is well set up. So if maybe you reload your dashboard but you don't have everything secure, it's still telling you not secure, but you have checked it, the home page, and you know, the lock is here, which means that your website is well set up and well connected to Cloudflare. It's simple. Just go back to your dashboard and then type in okay. Okay, just go to your address bar, type that in and enter, and then it will take you here. Sometimes it's going to ask you to log in again. Simple, just log in again and everything is fine. All right, so that's that with purchasing a domain name and getting website WordPress, getting managed WordPress hosting for WordPress hosting for your website. All right, and so the next thing that you want to do is to design your website. Like I said, you don't have to do everything on your own. So if you want to outsource this, no problem, just outsource it. But if you want to do it on your own, no problem, we have a video for that. So in the next video, we'll be setting up a WordPress website, designing the website to get it looking beautiful and appealing, just the way we want it to look. There is no coding involved. That is the beauty of WordPress. You make use of templates and you get your website designed easy peasy. All right, so like I said, if you're watching this on the on digitalbizweb.com, just go check down below. You will find the about course section, about the course, and then just scroll down and then you'll find the recommended resources. That's where you'll find the link to Namecheap, the link to the other videos on setup and everything. And sometimes you don't even need the link. Just check out the courses session and you're going to find all the videos that we have on the platform. All right, so that's that. Now we are using Namecheap. And it's not because we prefer Namecheap. It's just because Namecheap is cheaper, and it's also very good if you're not gonna be doing too much with your website. If it's just maybe a small website, or maybe you're just starting out with the blogging thing and the online business thing, you feel free to use Namecheap. But our recommended WordPress hosting or hosting platform is Cloudways. Now there are other platforms out there, but Cloudways just kind of has the balance between cost and performance, and I think the performance is what blows minds. It's just wonderful. It does so well, and Cloudways actually gives you the option of hosting more than one WordPress website on a single plan. Okay, so it's just maybe about less than $15 for Cloudways, but you can host up to 2 to 3 websites. Whereas with Namecheap, you have to pay you have to buy a plan for every hosting that you want to do with WordPress. All right, so that is that. So in the next video, we're going to learn how to set up the website. All right, thank you for watching.